everybody. What is going on, guys? How are you guys today? I hope you guys are super well. Let me actually do the usual sharing with the groups and whatnot. Let me do that right now. Actually, we should be good to go. And let me do that now. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna go live on the Facebooks. We should be live shortly on the YouTubes as well, which is pretty cool. And I'm also gonna do the sharing thingy that I usually do on the Facebook, so you know we can get more people on this live stream. And I do this to actually share this on my Facebook group. And if you haven't joined my Facebook group, it's pretty simple. You just go to Facebook and you type digital marketing strategies for entrepreneurs. Digital marketing strategies for entrepreneurs. That's all you need to do, and that will allow you to go and request to join the Facebook group. Now, what I really recommend you do though is to actually go ahead and answer all of the questions that we ask on the Facebook group, because of the fact that we might not accept you otherwise. All right, there's 3 questions. 2 of them are there are 3 questions. 2 of them are mandatory, so you need to answer them. All right, and we actually don't accept a lot of people within the Facebook group, okay? Because we only want the best quality type of people that we could possibly get, and without doing that, by doing that, we have amazing results, which is pretty damn cool, right? Okay, I'm dropping everything. So here's the thing, I wanted to go live. I hope that you guys are having an amazing Sunday. Today's Sunday, the 6th of January. We're almost a week in the new year, and it's been amazing so far. I hope that you're taking big advantage of it. And I wanted to go with you guys through a really simple 3-step process that you can use to pretty much fix any marketing funnel that you can think of. This is pretty cool because, you know, I work with mostly entrepreneurs and business owners that they have some momentum going. They want to move forward faster, right? They have some sales, but they want more sales. And, you know, I help them going from 6 figures, where they are right now, to 7 figures after, you know, launching several 7-figure companies and actually helping several entrepreneurs doing the same. I see that a couple of patterns are usually being repeated over and over again. So for instance, these entrepreneurs, they're having some sales, but they're overwhelmed with marketing and with business operations, so with pretty much everything, with sales and whatnot. And they go through courses because these people, they really want to move forward, so they consume a lot of information. They go through courses, and maybe they get some help and whatnot, and they end up more overwhelmed than before, because now they have a million different ideas that they want to implement to make their business better, right? And the reality is that when you have a million different ideas, it's really hard to implement them all, right? There's only so much time that we can use for our business without dying from, you know, not drinking water, right? So the main point of this little talk is to actually help you guys focusing, all right? And that's one of the reasons why a lot of people come to me, entrepreneurs come to me, because I basically help them focusing, okay? I help them focusing on what's working, and I go through their funnels, I go through their business and say, okay, so you need to be doing more of this, and you need to get rid of everything else. And this is a process that I actually share with my business, with my coaching clients and whatnot, whenever they come to me. So they come to me because, again, they're overwhelmed and they want to focus on what's providing them results, like do what it's working and do more of what's working and don't get distracted. That's the motto, right? So there's this really simple 3-step formula that you can apply to pretty much fix any marketing funnel. Because if you think about it, you want to distill and you want to divide a marketing funnel to the basics, meaning what are the 4 main parts of any marketing funnel, or 5 main parts of any marketing funnel, depending on your funnel, right? But they're basically, for any marketing funnel, there are like 4 main things that you need to think of. Number 1 is the ads, right? Or the traffic. So the ads. Are people clicking on your ads? Are people going to the funnel? That's the first question that you want to ask, because again, a lot of people come to me because they think they have an advertising problem, and they don't. They simply have, you know, maybe a landing page problem. So that's step number 2. The second step is the opt-in, right? So the opt-in is people opting in for your stuff. So number one are the ads, are people clicking on your ads, and number two are the opt-ins, are people opting in for the free stuff that you're giving it, whether it's a webinar, a free PDF, whatever that is. Number three are the emails. Are people opening and reading your emails? Because after they opt in, you want to send them some emails. So are people clicking and opening on your emails? Number three. Number four is the sales letter. Are people purchasing your stuff? So once you divide a funnel into these four main things, right? The ads, the opt-in, the email, and the sales letter, or the stuff, then you have a clear panorama of what could be going on with your funnel. So for instance, again, if people are clicking on your ads, you don't have an advertising problem, you roll that out. If people are opting in for your stuff, you don't have a lead magnet problem, you roll that out. If people are clicking on your emails, then you don't have an email problem, you rule that out. Maybe the only thing that's missing is the offer. Either your sales letter is not good enough, you can work on that, you rewrite the sales letter, or maybe you need to split test that with a video sales letter, or maybe the offer is not strong enough, so you need to rework the offer. So that is like step number one of the whole process, right? You need to determine what is undermining your profitability with your advertising. So for instance, if you have ads, you have been running them for a while and nobody clicks on them, then that's an advertising problem. You need to tweak your copy, you need to tweak your images and whatnot, right? So that is step number one, like the diagnose. What's going on with my funnel at each step of the funnel? And you want to rule out as many variables as possible, because the reality is that if you try to tackle them all at once, which is something that a lot of entrepreneurs do, right? They tweak something on their ads and then they might offer something else, and then they drop the price of their offer, and then maybe they split test their email sequence and whatnot, and then the funnel starts working or it stops working altogether and they don't know what's the problem, right? So the first thing is to address the problem, or to try to think about what the problem really is. The second thing is to focus on that one variable. Let's say that your problem are really the ads, like people are not clicking on the ads. You're not going to focus right now on offering something else. You're not going to go out there and try to drop the price of your offer, because you don't have an offer problem. At this point, you have an advertising problem. Or maybe the other thing is that maybe you didn't have a lot of people going through the ad or going through your funnel to actually make sense. For instance, I was talking with one of my coaching clients. He has a realtor. He's a realtor and he's selling a real estate investment type of webinar. And he was trying to launch paid advertising. All of his money has been done through warm traffic, meaning people that already knew who he was, people that were on his Facebook group or his email list and whatnot, following him on Facebook and Instagram. And his landing page, like he wasn't getting traffic to the landing page, and the landing page was converting at 35%. And for warm traffic, meaning people that are already in touch with your brand, I consider that to be low. So I would really work on that landing page. And then he said, well, you know, he showed me the lifetime of the campaign, or, you know, when he was pushing that, and he got a couple thousand people going through the funnel. And he said, well, you know, in December, this went up because, you know, the opt-in rate on that page was like 65% or something, but he only got like 100 people going through it, right? So you want to give your funnel enough traffic to make decisions. So I usually like to think about in terms of 1,000 people or 5,000 people. 5,000 people go through the funnel, and then you decide what's going on. So going back to the steps, number one is to diagnose the problem. What is your problem, right? Is it the ads? Is it the opt-in, the emails, or the sales letter? That's it. Number two is to actually get to work on that thing that is missing. Maybe try another bait. Maybe try another opt-in if that's the problem, right? Or maybe try a different headline on the opt-in page. But don't touch the ads if the opt-in is your problem. Don't touch the emails if the opt-in is your problem. You know what I'm saying? Again, we tend to get scattered and try to go ahead and fix everything. And number three is, after you've given it some time to actually provide results, then you compare. You compare with the previous version of your funnel. So now that you fix, let's say that you fixed the ads and everything is sticking, you might be making money right now, okay? Or maybe you're not. So the next thing is to discover what's the next problem. So you repeat this process. So, okay, now my ads are getting clicks. All right, that's awesome. You don't have an ads problem. Let's take that out of the equation. What's next? The opt-in. Nobody's opting in. All right, so we repeat step number 2, which is you go after that problem that you're having. All right, so this 3-step process, which is number 1, diagnose, number 2, fix that thing, and number 3, reiterate and compare what's the numbers of this current funnel with the old funnel, can help you bring any funnel back to life, right? And the good news about this is that it provides you a lot of clarity if you go after this methodical approach. I know sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes you're in the middle of the fight, you're in the middle of the do stuff, and you're working in your business instead of working on your business and whatnot, and that's completely fine. That's one of the reasons I created the Growth League. The Growth League is a place where you can come with your funnels, with your questions, with everything that's troubling you right now, and you can get expert help by me and my team to actually go through this and tell you exactly what's wrong. Sometimes you cannot see, as Frank Kern said, you cannot see the label from inside the bottle. If you're inside the bottle trying to figure out this stuff, you cannot see the label of the bottle itself, right? So we help you with that stuff. We'll help you going through the funnel and trying to figure out what's wrong, and then we tell you how to fix it. We provide with you proven templates and frameworks that have been working with for us for the past 3 years, and they have been really working, they have been really refined, and they have been helping us to grow from 6 to 7 figures over and over and over and over again for several of my clients. So if that is something that you want to do this year, go ahead, go to growthleague.net. It's on the screen right now. You should be able to learn a little bit more about what we do. This is a really small consulting group. I want to pay 110 undivided attention to every person on that group. That's why keeping it so small. We meet twice a year where I'll show you all of the latest techniques, the techniques that are working, okay? I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of different things that you want to try. That's not the case. The case that you're already overwhelmed, right? I want to take the overwhelm out of you by sharing with you what works and telling you, okay, now this works, this is proven, we tested it on the trenches, we advertised, we spent money, we made money back. You want to do this as well, all right? So go to growthleague.net and apply. On the next page after you apply, there will be a calendar so you can schedule a call with my team. And I hope this helps. If it does, go ahead and share it. Bookmark this, whatever you're watching this, go ahead and share it with somebody that needs to see this. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Have an awesome Sunday and a killer week. See ya.